Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack Vergen.
The visionaries are right bastard leaving us here.
Yep, here they come.
I believe it.
Ah, they're not few. Luckily, dryness are very easy to kill. Okay. We should grab a few of the remains. Might come in handy. Come on. Right, so we need to pay a visit to this visionary. We'll have to ask around. Oh, that was actually some dead person, I think. Yeah, we got. Oh, right. We need to read the note. Where do we find that? No, actually, that might be the inventory. So, right. We just got the conjunction of the spheres and the John banner. Okay, pretty uninterested. Okay, here we go. Letter of supplication of Saint Sabrina. To Saint Sabrina. Saint Sabrina, I humbly beg you to hear my supplication. Grant me, O fair lady, your blessings and protection, designed to save me from the snares of my enemies and from all dangers. Okay, it's basically just he's asking for a blessing, which he most likely won't get. Undead sorcerers. Okay, do we get any more drowners? Doesn't look like it. That was easy.
Drowner lairs, not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you, they'd have eaten us.
We owe you our lives, Witcher.
There were just a handful of them. Come on.
Catch us?
Don't shit your pants. Sabrina saved us from the monsters.
Okay, so let's go see the Civic then. And oh, look, it's Sultan. Let's see what he has to say. Not much, clearly. Aha, fist fight. So I'll pay a visit to that place soon enough. Aha, this is probably where I'll find. Yep, there he is. I'll leave this for later.
He does what?
So let's get back to camp, talk to Civic, and see if we can get some information out of the Relic Peddler. I like this kind of, and he's still looking for something. I like this kind of, mystery solving quest. And like I told you before, there's a lot of these in the previous game as well. In fact, one of your main contacts is sort of a private detective in The Witcher 1, which you get many of the quests from. It's quite fun. All right, so where do we find? Oh wait, okay, he's right over here. There he is. Do something.
What do you want, Witcher?
Wow, okay. I found those missing soldiers.
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
I'm sure they will wish they were dead. What kind of question is this? I'm not sure why I would ask it. Alright, let's see if we can find anything about the Visionary.
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
Okay, what about the Relic Peddler?
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know, the damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket will protect you in battle. Half-wits.
I get to take a stand on it. I don't know, I'm not to judge, and to be honest, you know, there are magical items. They could work. Yeah, let's say this.
If the relics give them courage, so be it.
So far, all those candles have only brought us some tent fires. I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Bergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it. If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
He makes a good case. They can't completely trust the magical items. I'm not curious about the last battle of Bergen, not at the moment. Let's see if he was there.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a coup in Rhine when a mage boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
Well. I'm actually quite curious to hear why this Sabrina did what she did. I'm sure there's something unique behind that story. I don't think she would just randomly burn everyone alive. She did make them win the battle, but yeah, at a pretty high cost. Alright, so let's go out to the inn and see what the Relic Peddler has to say. Should be around here somewhere. Is this our old friends? No.
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you to Sabrina's shin bone. He ripped you off.
Hold on a sec.
We'll see in the next battle. The relic will protect me. All you'll have is the tin pan on that empty head of yours.
You're talking about the Relic.
What's going on?
Stay out of it. Sabrina was a saint in her lifetime. Remember how she healed the wounded?
But now she's dead and can't help anyone.
I believe the visionary. Those who dismiss his words are doomed.
Doomed are those who take lunacy for prophecy and carcasses for holy arses.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really care about this, but let's inquire any further.
What's this argument about?
I bought a relic to protect me from Scoia'tael arrows. They say I was ripped off.
That relic's rubbish.
Show me the relic.
What for?
I have a similar nail. Mine's rusty, but this one looks like new.
So what?
Told you! The seller ripped you off!
I'd like to talk to him.
Better hurry up, because if he's conned me, I'll chop his head off.
So long.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Nothing interesting came out of that. So yeah, he's not hiding.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
Okay.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
Well, aren't those relics? Okay. So yeah, so what I was asking there, I just realized was more of these sort of items that I need, like the items of courage, justice, and all these things I can't remember. But let's ask him about the ashes.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you believe in the power of your merchandise?
You mean the relics? Others believe in them, that's what counts. They'll believe in anything that gives them hope. Soldiers shit their pants and throw up in fear before going into battle.
If kissing a rusty nail gives them courage, then in my book, it works.
Okay.
Do you remember the curse that Sabrina placed on the king?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. His face went red, but I couldn't hear very well. She probably foretold his syphilis. A gruesome death.
What's with the stick just in front of him that keeps moving around? I'm getting distracted by it.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company.
See that one?
I remember the commotion when that idiot Yahon killed her with a spear. Ah, if only I had that spear now.
Oh, where would that spear be?
Where's Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
Oh, he knows.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, with an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
Okay, that's the visionary, I suppose.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him.
Okay, we can't get anything else out of him. For now. Should we ask some more? I don't know, these normal soldiers probably won't have anything to say.
Whoa! Didn't have anyone like you in our village.
Let's just talk to one of them. Okay, nobody wants to talk.
Civilian.
Right, so we need to talk with the visionary. We actually have a location of him. Just like that.
A super soldier serum, or what? Greetings.
But I'm thinking there might be something else I need to do in here before I move on. For now, anyway. Let's have a look around and explore a bit the camp. Okay, most people don't really talk much. Right, I remember these guys. So these were the guys I met when I was going to do the duel. Ouch, 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 get out of the way. Okay, so who are these guys?
Looking for something?
I'm on fire. I might be looking for water. Okay, let's arm wrestle.
I heard some tough men serve in your company.
You heard right.
Care to test that with a little arm wrestling contest?
Why not? If you want to wrestle, I need to see some orders.
Fair enough. Let's put it on the table. I have plenty of cash. Oh shit, this is getting harder. Or I'm just out of practice. It's very hard for you to sort of understand how this game works. I can imagine, no, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose. Shit. The point is to keep the icon inside. Yeah, that indicator. And the longer time passes, the smaller the indicator gets, the harder it gets. Yeah, and I'm gonna lose. And moving the mouse is not as responsive as it might seem. Oh, and I'm standing in the fire again.
Hello.
Let me try that again. One more time.
Looking for. If you want to.
So it's not like just moving the icon normally. It sort of has a sort of I'm on fire, I'm so epic. Sort of a weird random movement, moves on its own. I can only nudge it from one place to another. There we go. Yes.
Your paws are strong as a bear's. I'll give you that.
Yours are strong.
And I'm flaming.
Hello.
Okay. So what do these guys have to say?
What is it?
Okay, more arm wrestling, but no thank you. Enough arm wrestling for today.
What? Surprised to see a dwarf on human leash? Got a well thought out slur ready and waiting. Go on, surprise me.
You're a little tense.
Tense. That's a good one. I, odd looking human, am a prime mercenary, a sapper. Not that kind of sapper. I build field fortifications and war machines. I can fucking throw a boat bridge across a river in half a day. Digging ditches is relaxing, that's what I meant.
Got any spare parts from those war machines? The decommissioned ones, of course. I need some to make monster traps.
Sure. Why wouldn't I? If I do.
Ah, look at that. We found ourselves a crafter. Let's see what he has for sale. Maybe he has some interesting diagrams. Okay, those are traps. I don't really care about traps. Some lures. Here we go. Cloud of poison. Nah, I'm not too interested in poison. Illumination. Don't really care. Psychoactive gas. Okay, I don't want to drug them. Blinds and freezes. That might be useful actually. How much is it? 97. Okay, let's buy this. And then there's just some lures and traps and some items. Fine, nothing too interesting. Let's sell this stuff. Anything else to sell? Yes, actually, I do have these things. Found I could do any sword apparently. Let me check how good my sword is before selling that one. And let's sell these. We don't use throwing daggers. And we got some crappy stuff here we can sell. Okay. Yeah, like I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I tried out throwing daggers and didn't really like them. It was not very responsive. It didn't feel very fun. So I'm just skipping them altogether.
The enemy have fed you their propaganda.